But this is where we're going next. These are the Accents by Affinity double-length textured hoop. You've got drama, you've got dimension, you've got texture, and of course you are getting a choice of either sterling silver or 14-karat yellow gold plated sterling silver and diamonds. You're getting 20 points here. These are on clearance at $329.99. You are saving $170 off the QVC price, which brings that easy pay down to $66. I think for a pair of hoops that are kind of a no-brainer, they will become your go-to. These are the ones that you can just, you know, I always have my pairs on the nightstand where I'm like, oh yeah, that's just my go-to. You know, this is going to be your new go-to. So you're choosing either the sterling silver or the 14-karat yellow gold plated sterling silver. As I mentioned, that easy pay is $66. Michelle, take it away. Let's talk about the design.
I mean, this is double piercing without an extra hole, you know, without having to go through all of that. At this ripe old age, as much as I love that look of earrings crawling up my ear, it's not going to happen, right? Two's enough for me. But yeah, if you don't have them double pierced, that solves that problem for sure.
I do have the double piercing.
Yeah.
But,
I did it myself when I was a kid. I can't believe I had that nerve. Yes, my parents wouldn't let me get double pierced, and I really wanted to. So I waited until I went out on a date night. And then out came the ice cube and the needle, and I did it.
Oh,
yeah,
wow,
I did it.
You're naughty, Michelle.
And I never let them close. They're still there. But I do love that look of multitudes and layers of jewelry. But this really, if nothing else, I wanted to bring this to you tonight because I wanted to prove to you that not all of our diamond jewelry is thousands of dollars, that we have things that are extremely reasonable. And this Accents by Affinity collection does not offer you any sacrifices. You're not getting anything that's less than. In fact, the difference is you're getting about a 1/4 carat in diamonds, so a smaller carat weight, and we set it in sterling silver and then lavishly gilded them in yellow gold or in the white rhodium. So you're getting that marriage of two precious and noble metals, which is always going to serve you well. Plus you get all the great diamond quality at HI near colorless, I2 or better clarity. As much as I love lab-grown diamonds, and I know many of you do too, and they've really taken off. It's the fastest growing category at QVC. David reminded me of that Firelight is the fastest growing category, and I had forgotten about that, but it's really an honor to represent something like this because these diamonds are diamonds from the earth. They've been in the earth's crust for 3.5 billion years. I love that history. I love the legacy of it, that connection to Mother Nature. And so there are certain items that I buy for that reason. There are other items that I buy just because I want a big, bold, you know, great diamond. But whatever catches your fancy today, know that you're getting something very fashionable and something that is not less than, but truly fine jewelry.
Yes, I love that because you're really getting something, as you say, that's from the earth. It kind of reminds us that we are just a little blip in time, which I think sometimes can help us, you know, not take ourselves too seriously or take life too seriously.
It's like stargazing. I feel the same way about that.
Yes.
You know, when you go out in the back with a glass of wine and you gaze up at the sky and you're thinking, oh, they twinkle like diamonds. Think of us, because it all comes back full circle into perspective. So at the end of the day, we have to treat ourselves better before we have a way to give to others, right? So to me, this is a self-purchase very easily. But a lot of gentlemen might like to buy this as a gift for their wife or their girlfriend or their daughters or their sisters or whatever, because they're giving the gift of real diamonds and precious metal. So it's a great value.
And yeah, I mean, and it really is one of those pieces where you know you're going to wear this. You know it's not something that's a trend or something you're going to tire of and think, oh, why did I buy that a year from now? I'm sure, you know, if you add up all the things in your closet that you wish you hadn't.
Or junk jewelry, you know, jewelry, I call it disposable jewelry, you know, stuff that you can wear for a year or two and throw it away, or you don't care if you wear it on vacation and lose it. I just don't want to spend my money that way. I don't want to buy something knowing that it's not going to bother me if I leave it somewhere. You know, I want something that, especially in diamonds or in white sparkly stones, I want something that is going to be meaningful for me and maybe for people in my family for years to come.
Well, it's true, and I think that's the hard part of doing this job, is you get to a point where you can't wear that kind of jewelry because you're just like, but why?
You get spoiled.
Yeah, and we forget, you know, I think now with people becoming more into crystals and stuff, that we understand that part of why we wear jewelry isn't just that it makes us feel good, it is actually a connection to something authentic. And, you know, crowns were made out of gold. It's like, why wouldn't you want to have that against your skin? With this, you are getting something directly from the earth, but you are paying that clearance price. You're saving $170 off. Michelle said this is a self-purchase. I feel like I can sense your presence, that we're talking to you right now. And it's like, treat yourself. You know, you've got that option to use the Easy Pay. That makes it $66. J435524. we have that option of this 9-month special financing as well. So you could even spread that cost even further with the Q card.
I agree. I couldn't agree more. I think you deserve it. The inspiration, of course, was a very famous designer piece with the twisted cable. Many of you know it. But we can do that look for a lot less. And it's one of the things we do best in Affinity, really, and Accents by Affinity, is bringing you those designer looks without the big designer prices. You don't need to go into the store where everything is red or blue. You can come here and you can get a very similar product for substantially less. And I think we're proving it to you here.
Quick reminder, so you were either getting that that sterling silver, rhodium plated, or that 6 dozen, or the 14-karat yellow gold plated sterling silver. This one has been the most popular, also the most limited. We have 5 dozen remaining. J435524, you know that clearance price means no reorder, so please don't wait around if you love this one. And if Michelle and I are talking wisdom to you tonight. Thank you, Michelle.
When
are you next back?
I'm going to take my chair and go home. Actually, no, I'm not going home. I'm going over to Over 50 and Fabulous.
So much fun over there.
Thank you.
Well, tell the girls I said hi.
I had a good time here.
Yeah,
I'll see you soon.
Mwah. I'll see you next time. Oh, and I see waiting in the wings is Scott Grimes, which is kind of exciting.